blackfacts.com presents Educational Series, Black History in America. 1916, Marcus Garvey and the UNIA. Narrated by Timbuktu. Garvey was born to a moderately prosperous Afro-Jamaican family in St. Ann's Bay, Jamaica, and apprenticed into the print trade as a teenager. Working in Kingston, he became involved in trade unionism before living briefly in Costa Rica, Panama, and England. Returning to Jamaica, he founded UNIA in 1914. In 1916, he moved to the United States and established a UNIA branch in New York City's Harlem district. Emphasizing unity between Africans and the African diaspora, he campaigned for an end to European colonial rule across Africa and the political unification of the continent. Garvey appealed to the racial pride of African Americans, exalting blackness as strong and beautiful. As racial prejudice was so ingrained in white civilization, Garvey claimed, it was futile for black people to appeal to white people's sense of justice and democratic principles. Their only hope, according to him, was to flee America and return to Africa to build a country of their own. After an unsuccessful appeal to the League of Nations to settle a colony in Africa and failed negotiations with Liberia, Garvey announced the formation of the Empire of Africa in 1921, with himself as provisional president. Other African American leaders, notably W.E.B. Du Bois of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, criticized Garvey and his Back to Africa movement. He was openly contemptuous of them in return. There was no denying the movement's appeal, however. Garvey's boast of 6 million followers in 1923 was probably exaggerated, but even his critics admitted that the UNIA had some 500,000 members. In 1923, the U.S. government successfully prosecuted and convicted Garvey for mail fraud in connection with selling stock in his Black Star Line shipping company. After serving a 2-year jail sentence, Garvey was pardoned by President Calvin Coolidge and immediately deported. He died in London in 1940. To learn more about Black history, visit www.blackfacts.com.